Hey guys, and welcome back to the JTO channel. And this is a new video, obviously Chelsea News Daily video. We're going to be talking about three players today. Declan Rice, Erling Haaland and Romelu Lukaku is obviously, Haaland on a more, not because of updates, but because of what's happened with Lukaku. And obviously, there's some reports on Declan Rice came this morning of how Chelsea are pretty much unlikely to sign him because of West Ham valuing him too high. If you do enjoy this video, people, please like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications, follow my social media down below. And yeah, let's do this. First player I want to talk about is Declan Rice. Now, obviously, Matt Law recently has come back with new reports. I've not been seeing him reporting for a while. Like, it's actually been quite a while since he's actually said something. What it feels like anyway, because I haven't seen him, reporting as much as others, you know what I'm saying? But he came out this morning with a report on Declan Rice and how he's preparing for the season with West Ham. He's ready to give his all for West Ham this season, probably because he knows it's unlikely that Chelsea will go for him this summer. West Ham, they value him 100 million, and Chelsea are not stupid. Chelsea are not going to spend 100 million on Declan Rice. It's just, that is like, buying Declan Rice for 100 million would be that would be taking it too far from English tax. It wouldn't be English tax anymore. It would just be, I don't know, like fraud tax. Like, honestly, you see how City are buying Jack Grealish for 100 million. He's a top player, Jack Grealish, but he's never kicked a ball. He's never kicked a Champions League ball. He's never played Champions League football. And this is why I think with him, what has he done to be 100 million pounds? Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same with Declan Rice. Yes, Jack Grealish is clearly the better player. Yes, but they're both good players, you know? But why are they being valued at around 100 million? Now, fair play City, they're going to pay the money and they're going to make him the most expensive Englishman ever. Fair play. But 100 million for Jack Grealish, who hasn't kicked a Champions League ball? I mean, in terms of his numbers, like goals and assists, it's not really, it's not the best, but I'm not going to, don't kill me for that, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Because, he's at Aston Villa, so I can't really go at him for that. Do you know what I'm saying? But my point is, Jack Grealish is not worth 100 million, and neither is Declan Rice. They're both being overpriced. It's just the difference is you'd probably rather pay 100 million for Grealish than Declan Rice. Do you know what I'm saying? So look, Matt Law said that it's likely Chelsea will go for him next summer because obviously they know the price will go down as his contract will be running down. Everyone knows he's rejected 2 contract offers at West Ham. And yeah, it's as simple as that, people. It looks like we're not going to get Declan Rice this summer. It looks like it's going to be likely we get Tushmeni instead, or Tushmeni, or I don't know however you pronounce his name. He's an AS Monaco central midfielder, sort of like a box to box that can play as a 6, can play as an 8 as well. 40 million euros is being the reported fee we'd have to pay. And look, that's around what, 32 million pounds, maybe 35 million pounds. That's all right. We'll take that. It's nice, cheap. We can get him for this year. And yeah, it's as simple as that. I would have loved to have Declan Rice this summer. I know Declan Rice, he brings a debate to so many people around, social media. Like, so many people rate him, but so many people don't rate him. It's like, honestly, and they prefer Tushmeni as if they've watched him consistently. And this is what I hate about, fans in general. Like, you want a player from Europe that you probably haven't watched. Like, I'm sorry, how many people watch Liga? You don't. I watch a bit of it, to be fair. I watch quite a bit of it. This is why I'm like, I don't mind having Tushmeni. Because I've seen him play for Monaco, and he's good. He's actually really good. I don't watch Monaco all the time, but in the few matches I've seen him, he's impressed me. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And obviously he won Young Player of the Year in League so fair play to him. Like I said, I wouldn't have minded if it was going to be Tushmeni or Declan Rice. As long as we got one of the two, I didn't mind who it was. That's all I'm trying to say, innit? So yeah, that's the report on Declan Rice. His valuation is too high, and we'll probably try go for him next summer. I don't really care. As long as I get a midfielder, I don't really care. Declan Rice will be somebody I know Chelsea will go in for later on, just not this window. You understand? And he's ready to go for West Ham. He didn't really need to push a move until Chelsea made a bid. And Chelsea never made a bid because the valuation is too high. If we bidded 50, they'd probably reject it straight away. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it on Declan Rice, people. We now move on to Romelu Lukaku and Erling Haaland. Now, with Lukaku, obviously, the last couple of days, The Athletic reported that we made 2 bids for him, in which he got rejected. And then Matt Law also yesterday came out and said Lukaku is our first target now. He's Chelsea's first main target, and it sort of shows that maybe we're slowly giving up on Haaland. And then later on that day, late last night, Fabrizio Romano came out and said we offered 100 million euros for Lukaku, which is around 85 million pounds, plus Marcos Alonso. Now, obviously, Inter rejected that. And this is my opinion on it, yeah? The fact that Chelsea have made 3 bids now, or 2 or 3 bids, I'm not quite sure yet. The fact that Chelsea made bids for Lukaku secretly, it shows to me that they must have given up on Haaland for a while. Like, it must have been at least a while. Because, by the way, with Haaland, the deadline is this week. What's his name again? Jan Foyne Oitov, or whatever his name is, report said that, it's likely that this is going to be the last week. If you want Haaland, you may as well get him this week. Because Dortmund's season starts this weekend. I think they start with the German Cup or something like that. But regardless, their season starts this weekend. So that's probably going to be the deadline. And once Dortmund get their season started, during the transfer window, they won't sell anyone. They want to make sure they have their squad before the start of the season. And so far, they've got that. They've got their business done. Do you know what I'm saying? They've replaced Jadon Sancho with Milan. And you get me. They're ready to go with their season. So, which is probably why we've ended up going for Lukaku instead and made him our first choice. And this is my opinion on Lukaku, yeah? It's as simple as this, yeah? If we want Lukaku, we've got to show Lukaku that he's going to be our main guy. We have to show to Lukaku, if you come to Chelsea, we're going to build this team around you for the next few years. You're going to be our highest paid player and we're relying on you to score the goals for us. We have to show to Lukaku, like, everything. Because at the end of the day, if there's one club, if Lukaku's to move back to England, there's only one club he'd go back to, and that's Chelsea, 100%. And he wants to feel loved. He's loved at Inter. He's loved by the players there, obviously, and he's loved by the fans especially, and the media rate him highly. Here, though, the fans made fun of him. The media, I don't know if they rated him like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it feels like it's going to take quite a lot for Lukaku to come back, and it only takes for us to convince him himself. He's not going to push for the move. The only way he pushes for the move is if Inter accept our bid. Now, if we chuck in an extra 10-15 million in there, yeah, I am pretty sure Inter will accept. The fact that we've offered 100 million euros plus Marcos Alonso shows to me if we bid again with a higher fee, they will accept. They can't say no. They actually can't say no to that type of money. Fabrizio Romano's come out and said he's 1,000,000% staying. Oh, this and that. He's untouchable. I don't care. He's not untouchable. There's a price for every player. Okay? There's a price for every player. And if Chelsea can match maybe what Inter want, or a fee that Inter can't refuse, Lukaku will come. There are people, right? And another thing as well with Lukaku, there are reports saying that Lukaku's rejected us. Make it make sense. If Lukaku's rejected us, why has it been reported by Matt Law himself? And it was actually reported first by CFC News page weeks ago, that Tuchel and Lukaku have literally been held positive talks. Like they've had positive talks over the last few weeks of when he reported that. And by the way, that was during when Lukaku was at the Euros, by the way. Let's just make that clear. And Matt Law also confirmed CFC News page's news about, Tuchel and Lukaku have actually talked. They've had positive talks. So how can Lukaku reject us but have positive talks with Tuchel at the same time? Like, make it make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? If he really didn't want us, he would not be chatting to us right now. Okay? And on top of it, if he's untouchable, why are we still going for him then? There must be a chance because we've talked to his agent. We've probably talked to his agent. Maybe, just Lukaku's guys, the guys that Lukaku deals with from a business perspective in football terms. Do you understand? And they probably said to Chelsea, you might actually have a chance. If you take Lukaku seriously and Inter Milan seriously with your fee, with what you offer Lukaku with his wages, his bonuses, all of this, Lukaku will come. So the club must be thinking, okay, let's go for him then. And Haaland, it must be too expensive. People are saying, let's just bid 150 million pounds. Like, you lot, you can't just, right. If we bid 150 million pounds, cool, innit? But that money is going to have to go to Dortmund. 40 million, would probably have to go to Mino Raiola, and then 10 million would probably have to go to Alfie Haaland. And then on top of that, you'd have to pay all his wages and stuff like that. I made a video on why we potentially probably won't get Haaland. And it's probably because of the price. One of the directors or guys said, yo, if some crazy man bidded 200 million euros. So what's the price for this guy then? Is it 150? Is it 175? Or is it 200? Regardless, it's too much money. Do I think he's worth it? Yes, I do. But if we sign him, it's unlikely that we're gonna get Jules Koundé or Tushmeni. Do you understand? With Lukaku, you're saving at least £50 million, which can go into the Koundés and Tushmeni. And on top of that, the fact that we've made money from sales already, that we're going to use that money on Koundé, it makes sense to sort of go after Lukaku. Because with Haaland, you're using pretty much all of the money you've made plus your own. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And we need to sell players too. So in a way, financially, it sort of wouldn't make sense to sign Haaland. Because if we did, he'd be our only signing. And I don't want to go into the season with not signing a midfielder, considering Billy Gilmore's on loan. You know, I don't know if Ruben's really ready to be our fourth choice midfielder. In terms of centre-backs, I actually don't mind if we don't sign a centre-back. Whether we do or don't, I do not mind. But I don't want him to go into the season with just cover Kante and Jorginho. So it sort of makes more sense to go for Lukaku because he's going to be cheaper. He's in the prime of his career. He's top 5 strikers in the world, just like Haaland is, to be fair. And we can spread that money and use it elsewhere. I just think it's smarter business to buy Lukaku. You get 5 years out of Lukaku. Yeah? I don't care if he's 28 years old. He turned 28 2 months ago and people are talking about, oh, he's going to be 29 soon. Like, are you not stupid or something? Like, I'm just saying, like, what the heck? Like, I don't know, innit? But in my opinion, Lukaku, if we take him seriously, we will get Lukaku. I am telling you this, guys, for a fact. Yeah? If Chelsea put a bid in again, Inter will accept. I'll put money on it. I will put money on it. Yeah? And if we take Lukaku seriously, in terms of telling him about our project, our plans, how we use him, how much we're going to pay him, his bonuses, all of this stuff, yeah? Lukaku will come because at the end of the day, Chelsea's his boyhood club and Chelsea's the only club he'd go to if he was to come back to England in general, okay? Because he's been disrespected in this country too much. Do you understand? And Chelsea's his boyhood club, like I said. But he doesn't have to move to Chelsea. He's very happy at Inter, you know? Like I said, he's loved in Inter by the media, by the manager, by pretty much everyone in Italy. Do you understand? So, yeah, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Comment, you know, who do you think will get Lukaku or do you think we'll get Haaland? Do you think we'll get neither and get someone else? I've been hearing the likes of Danny Ings mentioned. I've heard Aubameyang mentioned in a swap deal with Tammy Abraham. I've heard Vlahovic. I've heard so many names. Like, and for me, bro, it's Haaland or Lukaku for me. And I'm sorry, I would take someone like Aubameyang to be fair, but he is declining to be fair. So I don't really know. But like Fabrizio Romano said, Chelsea will sign a top striker this summer. He said it, guaranteed. We will sign a striker this summer. Let's just see who it is. There's probably going to be more developments as the day goes on. I'm recording this pretty early to be fair. So, yeah, guys, like I said, if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, comment, do you think we'll get Haaland or Lukaku? And Declan Rice being valued at 100 mil, it's too much in it. If you think it's too much, you know, tell me. If you don't think it's too much, then, yo, tell me why, innit? And, yeah, do you think Chelsea will get their business done? Let's see, people. I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully, it'll probably be against Tottenham because obviously we play Tottenham tomorrow at Stamford Bridge where we parade our UCL trophy as well. Going to be happy to see our boys play back at the bridge with nearly a full stadium full of the fans back. And yeah, guys, I'll see you lot tomorrow. Peace.